Hi guys, it's Ben here. Just a really quick video just to take you through some of the changes that we've made to Moodle. We haven't made any changes to the assessment tasks. In fact, what we've done is we've added a whole heap of additional resources, which should hopefully make it that little bit easier for you to complete your, well, complete your assessments, but more importantly, complete your qualification. So let's just get started with the very first unit. Now, I won't go through all the units in this video because obviously that'll take a very long time, but what you'll see is that as you go through the course and as you go into each individual topic, you'll see this sort of structure coming in from this point onwards. So if you open up Occupational Health and Safety, Monitor a Safe Workplace, you'll see that we've made a couple of little changes to begin with. The thing that should probably jump out at you are these vodcast sessions. Now, these vodcast sessions are really designed to give you a bit more of the theoretical background of the particular topic, and should give you a little bit of a nudge in the right direction if you're getting stuck with what specifically the assessment, well, not specifically, generally what the assessment tasks are asking of you. So I'll just click through to here so you can see what this will look like. Now these have been broken into individual sections. So we have, in this case, we've got a section on legislation. We have another section on risk assessment. The number of these vodcasts will vary from unit to unit, but they have been designed to be no more than 10 minutes long, so they should give you a nice little bite-size theoretical introduction to either one of these things. So in this case, legislation. So if we click on this, what it'll do is it'll open up this file download box. This will happen on all of your computers. This will give you three choices: open, save, or cancel. Obviously, cancel's cancel. If you click to open, what that will do is make that available in your Windows Media Player or whatever media player it is that you use. But that will only work while you have that Windows Player open. So that's great while you've got internet connection. If you just want to watch it once and then go, leave it as it is. Or if you wanted to save yourself a copy, or if you think that you're going to be away from internet access for a couple of days or an extended period of time, and you want these help, you can click on the save button. And what that will do is that it'll save a copy of this file to your hard drive, and that can be accessible online, offline, however you want to do it. So I'll click on open for the time being just to give you a bit of an idea. Now, this will tell you your estimated time left to download, and depending on your connection speed, this could take between 30 seconds through to maybe 10 minutes, depending on how fast your connection is. It will give you a bit of an update as we go. I won't obviously go to the end because I'll leave you to have a look at that for yourselves. So let's jump back to the main course. The second change that I've done is I've brought up the student workbooks and I've put these into each individual topic. So what this does is it'll open up your file. In this case, it's your Monitor a Safe Workplace, and through here you've got all of these things. So again, this should give you a little bit more of it should give you a jumping off point of if you're getting stuck on a particular part of the topic. You could come into here and sort of really drill down a little bit deeper than what we covered in the vodcast into more information that's in the workbook. There are some exercises in there. You don't need to complete them, but they are a good training tool to get you thinking in the right way. So if you're getting stuck, I would suggest having a look at the vodcast first, driving into the student workbook second, and then we'll have a look at some of the other options. In each unit as well, I've embedded a YouTube video, sometimes two, now sometimes even three. Now these videos are designed to sort of help you out with your assessment task. They're all related to the assessment task somehow. So in this instance, because it's health and safety, I've got a manual handling training video on there. As you all know, the assessment task for occupational health and safety is to do a toolbox talk. There's a whole heap of information in this video that you could use to base your toolbox talk on. It's just there as extra inspiration. You can obviously do whichever topic that you want to do, but that's why these YouTube videos are there for you. Again, these are just a little bit more of a resource to give you a nudge in the right direction. Probably the most important change that we've done, and probably the thing that should save you a lot of time really, are these individual podcasts just here and here. Now, these podcasts relate specifically to the assessment task, but the specific assessment task that they're linked to. So, for instance, this podcast will basically go through and tell you exactly what it is that you need to do to complete assessment task 1. Now, I've created these podcasts myself, and I've based the information in there on what are really the frequently asked questions that I get for each of the assessment tasks. To give you a bit of an idea for the occupational health and safety, the main one is, do I need to film myself talking? And the answer to that is no. But to find out what else I have to say about that, you need to listen to the podcast. Now, that is available exactly the same way as the vodcasts, and you can do that again through opening or saving. Again, I'd recommend saving if you wanted to listen to it offline. If you know you're going to be outside of internet access for a while, you can save a version to your hard drive and then listen to it whenever you like. We've also included a set of marking guides for you. Now, these marking guides are basically what I have to use to make sure that you're competent for. Now, the reason we've included these for you is that there's no great mystery, but hopefully this, if you're getting stuck or if you're thinking, well, what exactly do I need to include more of? It looks too short, it looks too long, what do I need to include? You can open up either one of these and it'll tell you exactly what it is that the assessors are looking for. You'll find these marking guides for every topic. However, for some of the more technical topics, you'll find that they're fairly basic. They've been fairly cut down. The reason for that is that on the more technical topics like complex spreadsheets, if we were to leave it in its full form, it would act as an instructional guide, and you could literally follow the steps. So we can't do that because we can't find you competent by giving you the answers, unfortunately. I can try and make it as simple as possible, but I can't give you the answers, unfortunately. The very final thing, or the very last thing that we've included in there, and I'll encourage you to use, are these discussion forums. Now, these discussion forums will only go to people in our situation. And by our situation, I mean people who are completing their qualification by a specific date, have got regular submission dates due. There's about 25 people in this situation. So there is a little bit more of a network within the group of people that you can talk to. Now, these discussion forums are great to just either introduce yourself and explain who you are, or if you're getting stuck and it's 11 o'clock at night and you've got a question, you can start a new discussion topic. And you can do that by just following the steps that I've done just there. So you need to add a subject, you add a message, and just make sure that you click this. If you've got this box, make sure that you click that little box and send it out, and that will send it off to the forums. Okay, well, guys, listen, I hope that this has given you a bit more of an idea of how best to use Moodle now, given you a bit of a tour of the new features. This should hopefully be rolled out across all of the units in the next, by the end of May, but certainly the first few units are like this just now. So you should have everything that you could possibly need to complete each of your assessment tasks, with the exception of time. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that too much, although I have tried to do that by putting everything in the one spot, so it should hopefully become a little bit more of an efficient process for you. So guys, if you have any questions at all, reply to this forum post, pop any questions that you've got just in there. It'd be worth just writing a little hello to each other as well, so everyone knows who's in the same position. I'll of course be getting involved in the forums as well. And if you've got any further questions, obviously you can drop me a line at any time. You've all got my email address, you've all got my details, so we can go from there. Okay, guys. Well, best of luck with your assessments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.